Welcome guys, my name's Carrie-Anne and today's video is going to be fan art of Korra. So to begin with, I use my little A5 sketchbook, which is here, to do some rough sketching of Korra herself. I always do it in pencil first, red pencil first, as you can see. And this sketch, I was going to put the front leg forward and then have the back leg behind. I don't think it worked. I don't like it, so in the end I end up changing it. Just putting a rough few ideas down for some spirits from Korra. Here you can see lots and lots of different sketches of the different spirits from the spirit world that I was going to incorporate into the sketch. Yeah, I love Boom June. So here you can see that I then transfer my idea onto my A4 sketch pad. And as you can see, I've actually changed her leg position, so the front leg is going backwards and the back leg is the one that's forward. It works a lot better visually and I just like the overall look. Once again, as I always do it, I never leave enough room for the feet, so I will extend that so I can put the feet on. I was going to put, like I said, the spirits into this picture, but I actually decide that it makes it look too busy and it detracts from Korra herself, so I end up just drawing her. And at some point later on I will do a video of one of the spirits. I think that's Boom June there that I'm looking at, the little bunny spirit. My youngest daughter absolutely loves him and really wants me to do that for her, so I'll probably do that at some point. Here I'm just showing you my new pencils. I got some new mechanical pencils. I got 3 different sizes. 0.35, which is really fine, the 0.5 which I'm using here to do the sketching, and then a 0.7 which I've probably only used for shading. So all I'm doing here is using my light board, as I always do, to sketch out my drawing onto plain cards that I have lying around the house. I have no idea what the weight of it is or what make it is. It's probably from one of my girls' craft boxes that I found at some point, or from crafting that I used to do when I used to make memory boxes, and I still kind of do that but not as much. So I've got no idea what the weight is, and at some point I plan on getting some better card. It's just what I've got lying around the house and I want to use it up. So like I said, here I'm just moving up the picture so I can draw on the feet, and next to me I have some reference photos on my tablet from Korra. I'm just using that to give me an idea on how the feet look, how the boots look. That's all I'm doing, and I still hadn't left myself enough room for that bottom foot, so I've still got a bit of it missing, but hey ho, it works. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say on sketching. Oh, and here I've realised I put her arm cuff on the wrong arm, so I had to rub it out and just quickly shift it to the other arm. How I did that I don't know. So now I'm just using my 0.2 fine liner to, I think that's the 2, yeah, to go round all the outsides and just do all the line work for her, as like I said, I always do this. At some point in the future I'm thinking of maybe doing a picture without any actual black line work. An idea I've got at the moment, but I'm not sure what to do that with or when I'm going to do that, but it's something that I don't do very often, so I'm gonna give that a go at some point. I don't like these hands, should have redrawn them. I don't like them at all. So yeah, so not got much to say. So I've just changed my fine liner to use a thinner one to do the finer details, like the arm cuffs. Just drawing in the finer detail on her clothes, putting in the line work. I'm just rubbing out my pencil lines here, and then I go into colouring. I'm going to use the Copic markers to do her skin colours, and then I will use my Spectrum Noir markers to do the rest of her. So like I said, I've only got 4 Copic markers, which are the skin colours and a grey. That's pretty much all I've got. So I use the grey to kind of help darken up the shadows a little bit, and I'm just using one flat colour here to do the skin colour. and just keep going over it to make it darker. And now I'm using my Spectrum Noir markers just to colour in her hair, and I'm using the darkest grey that I have for the highlights, and then the true black to do the rest of her hair, because in the pictures her hair looks black, but it's got grey for the highlights. So that's what I've done. And then just using a very dark blue to do the cuff work and her hair pieces. I don't have the right colours on some of this, and I'll explain that a little bit later when I get to it, so I've had to improvise. You'll see. And here I'm just using my light blue to go over her top, and again I'm just using the one colour. I'm just going, I think I just used one colour, or did I use, no I did, I just used the one colour for this one, and I just go over it a few times to darken it up for the shadowing, and actually it works quite well. And then I'm doing the cuff, just the cuff detailing. It is white and it's just got this little detail on it. I'm just doing her eyes here. Sorry. And here, this is where I'm trying to work out what colour to do her, I don't even know what that is, the thing that goes around her waist. And it's like a tan brown, it's like a grey brown, tan brown, and I don't have that colour. I have very dark browns, and I have very orange browns, and then I have very, very grey browns, which is pretty much what this is. So I had to use what I've got. So I'm kind of using a grey, it's called a brown grey. It works, but it's not the right colour, and that kind of bugs me. I hate that, but I had to use what I had, so there you go. And here I start drawing, colouring in her trousers, and then I've realised that her trousers are darker than that, so I've had to go back over it with a different colour, because that wasn't dark enough. I picked the wrong colour up. So here we go. So now I'm going back in with that darker grey blue colour that I used on her hair pieces, just to go back over it all to get the right colour, because it's darker. And again, I used one colour for this and just kept going over in same areas a few times just to get the darker shade in, which you can see here. Yeah, again, see, I don't know if anybody else has this issue with their markers, but it really bugs me that I can't get like a really nice solid colour. I always get these like lines when I'm doing a larger area of colour. You can definitely see it on the trousers, and that really bugs me. It's so annoying because I like it to be nice and smooth, and I can't get that with these markers. I don't know if it's just these markers or just markers in general, or just the way that I'm using them. So if you guys got any tips for me on how I might limit that, or please just leave me a comment. I'll be so grateful, because it's really irritating me. And here I'm just going around the whole outline in a thicker marker. I think it's a 0.3 fine liner. It's not a marker, what I'm talking about, my fine liner, just to thicken up the lines a little bit. So there you go, guys. Oh yeah, and I forgot to put the water in. She's water bending. She's practicing her water bending. So I put the blue in and just go over with my colourless blender just to line it up. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much. Bye.